why your muscles age faster than you think, and what you can do about it. What if I told you that your muscles could be changing years before you actually notice it? You might still weigh the same. You might still look pretty much the same in the mirror, and you might even be exercising. But one day something feels different. The stairs feel harder, carrying groceries takes more effort. Getting up from a chair isn't quite as effortless as it used to be. So, what's going on? And here is the interesting part. It may have less to do with how old you are, and much more to do with what your muscles are receiving every day. Let's break it down. Most people think of muscle as something you build in the gym. But your muscles are actually much more dynamic than that. Every day your body is breaking down old muscle proteins and building new ones. Think of it like renovating a house. Some parts are removed, some parts are repaired, and new materials are brought in. Your body is doing this constantly. The problem is that as we get older, this process can become less efficient. The same meal or workout that once produced a strong muscle-building response may not create quite the same response later in life. Scientists often describe this as a reduction in muscle sensitivity to anabolic signals. In simple terms, your muscles may need a stronger signal to respond, and that signal comes from several things pre-kin together: physical activity, adequate nutrition, protein, and essential amino acid. Here is where modern life gets interesting. Our ancestors didn't have to think much about staying active. They walked, they carried things, they climbed, they squatted, they moved throughout the day. We can spend hours sitting without realizing it. We sit in cars, we sit at desks, we sit while watching television. We even order things so we don't have to walk to the store. Convenient? Absolutely not always. Your body is incredibly efficient. It adapts to the demands you place on it. If your muscles regularly need to lift, carry, push, pull, and move, your body has a reason to maintain them. But if those demands disappear, your body doesn't necessarily see a reason to spend extra energy maintaining more muscle than you need. That's why strength training and everyday movement become increasingly important as we age. Your muscles need a reason to stay. Now here is where things get even more interesting. Imagine two people doing the same workout, same exercises, same number of sets, same number of repetitions, but their diets are completely different. One consistently gets enough high-quality protein and essential amino acids. Their muscles don't have exactly the same raw materials available for repair and maintenance. Practo is made up of amino acids, and some amino acids are essential, meaning your body can't make them on its own. You need to obtain them from food. Among these, certain essential amino acids play important roles in stimulating muscle protein synthesis. But this doesn't mean you need to obsess over supplements. What comes first? Fish, lean meat, dairy, soy, legumes. These can all contribute to your protein intake. The bigger lesson is simple. Don't just train your muscles, give your body the building materials it needs too. Here is another mistake that's surprisingly common. People often wait until they feel weak before they start taking muscle health seriously. But muscle health is much easier to maintain than to rebuild. After a significant decline, think about your savings account. You don't wait until you are completely broke before deciding that saving money matters. Muscle works in a similar way. You want to build good habits before you desperately need them. That doesn't mean you need to become a bodybuilder. You don't need to spend 2 hours in the gym every day. You don't even need to chase huge muscles. The goal is functional strength. Being able to carry your bags, climb stairs, scoot up from the floor, maintain balance, and stay independent as you get older. That's what makes muscle health so important. So what can you actually do? Number 1. Train your muscles. Resistance exercise is one of the most direct ways to tell your body that muscle is still needed. Number 2. Enough protein. Spread your protein intake across your meals, rather than ignoring it all day and trying to make up for it at dinner. Number 3. Keep moving outside the gym. Walking, climbing stairs, carrying groceries, and other daily activities all contribute to your overall physical activity. Don't ignore recovery. Trend training is a signal. Recovery is when your body gets the opportunity to adapt. And number 5. Think long-term muscle health isn't a 30-day challenge. It's something you maintain year after year, and if getting enough high-quality protein through your normal diet is difficult, some people also consider essential amino acid supplements as a convenient option. They're not magic. They don't replace a balanced diet, and they certainly don't replace resistance training. Think of them as one possible tool, not the entire toolbox. The fundamentals still matter most. Move your body, train your muscles, eat enough protein, recover well, and stay consistent. Here's the part I want you to remember. Counting order doesn't automatically mean becoming weak. Give them a reason to work. Give your body the nutrients it needs and keep moving, because muscle health isn't really about looking like a bodybuilder. It's about being able to do the things you want to do for as long as possible. If you found this interesting, subscribe to Wellness Science Lab. We break down the science behind everyday health, aging, nutrition, and the human body, without the complicated jargon. And if you want to learn more about muscle health, check out the resources on our profile. Your future self might thank you for it.